Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it in the title of the video. PUBG versus Blackout for who will win. I have formulated these 6 points to kind of explain why PUBG won't and will never die. So, point 1. There's going to be a big blackout frenzy coming through. I'm warning you. I'm worried for myself, you know? And I don't want anyone to get caught in this flurry of blackoutness. Not anything like that. Prepare yourselves, people. All right. We've seen it with Fortnite. We've seen it with all the CODs. We've seen it with most of the battlefields. So just prepare yourself in the same way. Number 2 now is when we get into the meatiness of this. Number 2, PUBG is the OG. It is the original game, the original Battle Royale. I don't think as many times as it can be remade in the Battle Royale genre, I'm not sure if it can be topped. Just the game, the speed, all of these, the zone, the red zone or green zone, any of these things were originated through PUBG. So I personally have a hard time with this. So these first 2 were kind of subjective to a little bit of bias, but now here's when we get into the meaty tenderness. Number 3. COD and Battlefield, which now both Battle Royale modes, are starting to realize that they're rehashing the same game over and over, year after year, without much difference. And all they're really doing is just jumping on the train. And I don't want to say this because we haven't seen it yet, but I feel like COD, because COD Battlefield, COD, I feel like they might just rehash the same thing over and over, and maybe just even make a new map as a whole new game, and you got to pay another $60 for it. Who knows at this point? Now, number 4. Number 4. Blackout pretty much took everything that they had in all their previous games and just crushed it into this Battle Royale mode. And I'm thinking about it. This kind of links in with point number 5. But for point number 4, how long do you think it's going to take for them to expand from this original game style, original guns, original equipment, anything like that? How long do you think that's going to take? Because I feel like that should play a pretty big factor on how successful a game does. Now, number 5, as I said before, it kind of ties in with number 4. PUBG is a Battle Royale game. COD is a first-person shooter game with the Battle Royale mode. How long, again, do you think it will take to make a new map, to add more guns, to do all these things while they're still focusing on just the first-person conquest, capture the flag, team deathmatch, kill confirmed, any of those things? How much time do you think they're going to put into the Battle Royale game mode instead of just putting it into the overall game? Because the only way I can see this working out, that they do focus mainly on the Battle Royale, is if the whole genre of gaming just totally gets overtaken by Battle Royale. That every game in the next 10 years, just like COD was for the past 15, is just the same over and over. It's another Battle Royale. It's another first-person shooter. It's another game where you just run and gun on a small map, anything like that. I feel like if it does turn into that Call of Duty will most likely exploit this. And as I said before, making a new map and labeling it as a new game. Whereas PUBG, they've been sticking true with that $30 starting price, and you just get the patches. Even at 1.0, they didn't bump it up to charge you another $30. They just kept it at the original, and that's how they roll. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Now, my final point, as we come to the conclusion of this video, I feel like Blackout 4 is just gonna turn into any other COD play style, where it's flashy, show-offy, 360 no scopes, 720 tomahawk throws to get the no man left behind badge or anything like that. And now here's the big one, the big honcho. Let's look at numbers. So PUBG was killing it at first. They were the only battle royale that skyrocketed. Then a few months in, Fortnite jumped in on the craze, and that started the whole lawsuit between each other. And Fortnite skyrocketed, past PUBG as PUBG kind of went down. But Blackout 4, if we look at this graph up here, the blue line is Fortnite. That is going to drop off instantly as soon as the full Blackout 4 game will be released. There's going to be a huge drop in the number of Fortnite players. I've already seen it. Numerous people have told me that Fortnite, it's very hard to find a match already because people were playing the beta or playing anything else because they just started to get sick of it. And then after this drop comes in, there's going to be a Blackout 4 fallout also, where people start realizing that, it's just an overstimulated game. There's hit markers. There's noises for when you throw a different kind of grenade. Like, everything today is overstimulation. Movies, TV shows, video games especially, where the consumer just gets bombarded with all of this information, and PUBG strays and stays away from this. They are simple. No hit markers. You got to figure out if you hit the person. It's pretty much quiet throughout the whole game. There's no voice telling you when the zone's about to move or anything like that. And I see this as Black Ops 4 taking I'm giving it a very fortunate general amount, 70% of the Fortnite player base. Once they take this player base, it's going to drop, and then both games are going to drop off. Whereas PUBG, there's no real alternative to it, where Fortnite and Blackout 4 can be seen as almost equals. So after that, they're both going to hit a downfall. That's how all the COD games went. And that's why they had to keep putting out new ones. Blackout 1, Blackout 2, Blackout 3. Now we're at Blackout 4. Or Black Ops. My bad. I haven't played COD after Modern Warfare 2 when it started to take a decline. But it's just going to happen. This is imminent. I feel like PUBG will not die in the face of this adversity. And you know what? I'm proud. I'm proud to be a PUBG player, and I hope you are too. Now, as you saw in the top left corner, stay tuned for free PUBG stickers.